In this lecture, instead of displaying static data, dynamically we are going to display complete order information. We have written complete logic and also we have accessed all the data. Now only thing is we have to display that data. One by one, I will be making all the changes. In place of the static data, let me remove this. Here I will write PHP, close PHP, inside this echo, and what I have to echo, let me just scroll up. Inside this order data, we are going to have invoice number. I will copy this order data, paste it here, and inside this I will access invoice number, semicolon, save, refresh once. Okay, just focus on this invoice number. Now you can see successfully I am able to get this invoice number. Let me open user orders. For order ID 2, whatever invoice number we are having, that will be displayed. Next, coming to order summary, let me just copy this complete PHP, copy, paste it here. In place of invoice number, I will display order ID. Then remove this, paste it here. Next, I will display order date. Next, remove this, paste. I will display amount due. Next, here I will be passing total products. Save. Come here. Now just focus on this. Order ID 2. Order date is displayed. Amount due is displayed. And total product is displayed. Now if I show you, we will have the same information. Next, coming to payment mode, remove this. Here I will paste. Inside this, I will pass payment mode. For this payment status and tracking status, we have to check for some condition. Accordingly, we will display the colors. Before that, this payment ID I will be pasting, and here I'm just going to display this payment ID. If I'm having any payment ID, then whatever ID we are having inside the database, that will be shown. By any chance, if you are having any issues while accessing the payment ID, so in that case, NA will be shown. Now come here, just refresh once. Payment mode is Razor Pay, and whatever payment ID we are having, that will be shown. Next, based on the condition, we have to display this information. So here, above this payment status, I will open PHP, and here I'm just going to close PHP. Create one variable. Variable name I will be passing order status is equal to string to lower function. Inside this, let me just copy, and here I will be pasting. And what I have to access? I have to access order status. Let me open database, and inside this order status, let me come to structure. Inside this order status, we are having pending, we have completed, and we have this cancelled values. Below this, I will create one variable. Variable name I will be passing status class is equal to, check for this, if our order status, if it is equal to complete, let me check if it is completed or complete. Okay, if our order status, if it is equal to completed, then in that case, I will assign the class as BG success, or I will check for another condition. If our order status, let me just copy this complete thing, copy and paste. If this condition is true, then BG success will be assigned. If this condition is false, then this particular condition will be checked. If our order status, if it is equal to pending, then what class will be assigned? We are going to assign BG secondary. Else, what we will assign? We will assign BG danger. So first, we are checking for this condition. If this condition is true, BG success will be assigned. If this condition is false, we are checking for another condition. Order status is equal to pending. If it is true, then BG secondary will be assigned. If it is false, then BG danger will be assigned. Below this, I will be creating another variable. Track class is equal to, let me copy this, and here I will be pasting. Next, I will create one variable track status is equal to, again string to lower function. Let me copy, paste from this order data. Now I will access track status. If this is equal to delivered, then in that case, what I have to assign? I have to assign BG success. Else, what I will assign? I will assign BG info. And when it is BG info, I will also assign the text. BG info along with text dark. Okay, you can see for track status, we are having pending, shipped, out for delivery and delivered. So if it is delivered, only then we are going to assign this BG success. For rest all, we will assign these classes. Again, this complete thing I will be wrapping inside parentheses because we are checking for the condition and accordingly we are converting to lowercase. Once this is done, copy this PHP. In place of this, I'm just going to paste. This is for our payment status, which is equal to our order status. Remove this, and here I will be passing status class. Inside this, I'm just going to pass order status. Next, we are having tracking status. Remove this, paste. Remove this complete thing. Here I will be passing track class. And let me change the variable name. In place of status, I will be passing track class. Then next, remove this. Again, copy this complete thing. Paste. And here I'm just going to pass track status. Now refresh once. Okay. Payment status is displayed, but tracking status, we are having some issues. Let me just check. 2 times I have pasted. Let me remove this. Now save. Refresh once. Now you can see tracking status is pending and payment status is completed. Come to browse. Tracking status, we are having pending, and order status, we are having completed. Next, what we have to do? Inside this table, we have to display complete order information. Let me come to order items. For this order ID, we are having 3 products. So all the 3 products we have to display inside the table. So what we will do? Scroll down. Here we are having table head. Below this, we are having table body. Below this table body, I will open PHP, and then here I'm just going to close PHP. Inside this, I will be starting for each loop, and where we are having all the product items, we are having inside this product items array. I will copy, come here. Inside this, I will be passing product items, and each and every time we have to loop. For that, I will give the variable name as item. Just pass this semicolon. Below this, I will create one variable unit price is equal to from this item. Okay. Each and every time when it is looping, we are accessing product price for every item. So here I will be passing product price, and this entire thing I will be wrapping inside this single quotes. If you are not having any product price, then 0 will be assigned for that product. I should not be having any error. Instead, 0 will be assigned for this product price. Then I will be passing subtotal. For one particular product, if the user is ordering multiple times, we have to calculate the quantity as well. So whatever unit price we are having, we are just going to multiply with the quantity. So from this item, we will access quantity. First thing, we have to display the product name. Remove this, open PHP, close PHP. Here I will write echo HTML special characters. And from this item, what I have to access? I have to access product title. Save. I will show you the output. So what I will do? Before this table body, I will open PHP, close PHP, and inside this, I will pass end for each. Why? Because we have started for each loop, and this complete thing, this complete TR will be looped. Now come here, refresh once. Now you can see in total 3 rows are displayed. For first product, whatever title we are having, that is displayed. Second title is displayed, and third title is displayed. Now same thing I will copy. Inside this I will be pasting. Later on we will change to admin folder. Here I will be passing product image 1. Product image 1. Save. Again come here. Refresh once. Whatever images we are having, that will be shown. Next, remove this. Paste. In place of this, I will pass number format. Inside this, I will be passing unit price. And I just want to display 2 decimal places. Come here. Refresh once. So whatever price we are having, that will be shown. Next, I have to display the quantity. Remove, paste. In place of this, I will be passing quantity. Come here, refresh once, quantity will be displayed. And finally, we have to display subtotal. I will copy this one, copy. Here I will be pasting. In place of this unit price, I will be passing subtotal. Save this. Come here, refresh once. Now subtotal is also displayed. Now back to order history. Now I will click on this order ID 1. You can see I am having product details could not be loaded for this order. Why? Because order ID 1, okay, inside this user orders, I am having this order ID. But inside this order items, for that order ID, we are not having any information. So that is the reason we will be having that error. Why? Because it was duplicated and we are not having any information related to that order. So we will be having that error. Now what I will do, I'm just going to order one more thing. Okay, let me just log out. I will log in with another user. Login. I will log in with Seema. Password. Login. Come to this products page. I will add this item. Previously, I have already added this multiple items. Proceed to checkout. Complete information is displayed. Pay with Razor Pay. Success at Razor Pay. Verify and pay. Okay, let us wait. Now payment is successful. I will be redirected to payment success page. Click on view my orders. Now complete order information is stored and for this order ID is 3. Now if I click on view orders, you can see I was having these 4 products. So all the 4 products will be displayed and complete information related to that order will be displayed. Now just come here, refresh once. Now order ID 3 will be shown here. You can see inside this order ID 3, I am having 4 products. So that will be shown. Coming to user orders for order ID 3, let me just refresh once. For order ID 3, we are having this amount. This is the invoice number. Total products. In total, we are having 8 products. Why it is showing 8? It is calculating all the quantity 5, 6, 7, 8. So that product will be shown. Okay, complete information will be shown to user. This is how we are just going to loop and we will be displaying complete information inside the table. Don't forget to close this loop or else you will be having error.